That's all I need.
I'm not asking much here.
That's all I need. All right. Did the Putin thing. I did the dick thing. All right.
This did the Putin thing. We did the dick thing. What else?
This is a good one for Kamala. This is just proving that Tucker has better fucking comedy writers than SNL again.
We looked up and we saw Kamala Harris involved, and that reassured us. Harris had just come back from Europe where she'd been conducting, quote, diplomacy with her allies, and that appeared to be proof this could not really be a big deal. The situation in Ukraine had been legitimately serious. If the future of Europe and the world hung in the balance, as now so obviously it does, of course, the Biden administration would not have sent Kamala Harris to fix it.
That's a fucking great point. Because whenever, like, every other administration, I mean, you remember, Mercer, for our whole lives, every other administration, whenever there was, like, a do-nothing, no-consequences thing, the president would always send the vice president, you know?
Of course. It was always, like, ribbon-cutting ceremony.
Right, or you know, giving $100,000 to an inner-city school, you know? Yeah. Or, like, a lunch program. But instead, he sent her to do diplomacy.
Because that's not her job. Kamala Harris's job is to trot down to the Blue Room periodically and bring delegations of TikTok influencers. That's how occasional PSAs for Children's Mental Health Awareness Month, which is in February, so we assume that's right now. But averting war with Russia, saving a civilized world, that's actually not Kamala Harris's job. That was all assumption. But as noted, we were wrong. Why were we wrong? Well, we spend a lot of time watching Kamala Harris. You probably don't. Junior producer at MSNBC, you're probably not that familiar with Kamala Harris. We should say, by the way, we didn't underestimate Vladimir Putin. We overestimated Joe Biden. But we knew that once Kamala Harris was involved, it couldn't really be that serious. And we knew that because this is what she's like.
Oh, here we go. We've played all these, but watching a supercut of it is...
Oh, yeah, these is like... I was amazed at the supercuts. I'm like, we have played most of these.
No, we've played all of them. Yeah. These are all... But this supercut, I love it because it really reminds you how stupid she is.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree. Let's hope.
Okay, so anyone want to translate?
Time to do what we have been doing.
Have you ever had a dream?
That is like,
yeah.
She somehow created a time paradox. The time is now to do what we've been doing before.
Okay.
But now.
Okay, I don't get it.
I don't know, and then all of a sudden we go back to cowboy times, and now you got a train that's going to go out there.
Apparently.
You haven't been to the border. And I haven't been to Europe.
But you just said you are, right?
No, by we, you meant like a lawyer.
But it's so funny, it's like, that's like if you've all been to New York City and some of these guys, you've never been. Like, well, I mean, you know, I've seen like Times Square on TV.
No. Then you go. I went to Connecticut.
And I mean, I don't think
You've got to get that Dave Portnoy pizza.
Yep.
And my pronouns are she, her, and hers.
She, her, and her.
Oh wow, her pronouns.
Shut up.
Hey, what happened to the guy on the right?
She would look down at me and Kamala, what do you want?
Oh,
what do
no.
you want? And I looked back up at her and I said, freedom!
That one never stops stinging, right?
That's the cringiest one.
That one never stops stinging.
Freedom, baby! Freedom, freedom, freedom!
You're gonna literally see the crater.
Oh, this is all the child actors?
On the moon with your own eyes. Oh my goodness. With your own eyes, I'm telling you.
We must together work together to see where we are headed, but also see it as a moment, yes, to together.
It is the perspective of a woman who grew up a black child in
Indian.
America.
Why are you fake crying?
No, she's not fake crying.
Prosecutor who
Because honestly, she looks like she's crying, but you know what makes it worse? the end of the clip.
Who also has a mother who arrived here at the age of 19 from India, who also, you know, likes hip hop. Like, what do you
I like hip hop. Tupac.
Yeah.
want to know?
Well, I want to give.
This is just not a serious person, not surrounded by serious people, and yet we're in an extremely serious moment that demands seriousness. Of course, we must together work together to see where we are going together, but also see it as a moment together. If you've taken peyote, you know what she means. Otherwise, you're probably baffled.
Then all of a sudden, Jack from Twitter's like, yeah, man, I've taken peyote. I don't know what she means either, bro.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro, man.
Once again, it's time for us to do what we've been doing, and that time is every day. It's like a Khalil Gibran poem, but the illiterate version, impossible to parse. When Kamala Harris speaks, you get the feeling you're either too dumb or too smart to understand what she's saying, but then within a few sentences, you settle firmly on the latter. What do our European allies think of this? Well, of course, they've come to the same conclusion.
Yeah, they won't talk to black people.
2 weeks ago, as all of this was brewing on the brink, the Biden administration sent that person, Kamala Harris, to represent the United States at the Munich Security Conference.
And I think that's a good choice.
In Germany. And while she...
Now, I want to point something out. He does have a point, right? Like, there's a couple things that we could point out here that are true. Mike Pence, for what a turncoat piece of shit he was, because he is. But if you send him to this, you'd be like, okay, well, Mike Pence, like, he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, he's not a dumb guy. You know, hey, Mike Pence will go talk. That's fine.
He's not going to go fuck it up.
Right. Fuck, even Al Gore.
She was there, she assured the world that she and Joe Biden had this situation completely under control. Yes, Putin would like to invade Ukraine. Of course he would. But not on her watch. Not while Kamala Harris was on the same continent. This continent known as Europe. No way. Harris exuded what novelists call a steely resolve. Imagine being first in line for a shoe sale on Black Friday. Kamala Harris had that look. She knew what she wanted and she knew where to find it. And here's how she expressed that resolve. And yes, this is a verbatim quote from the Munich Security Conference. Quote, perhaps this is a moment, as life does present us with those moments, that challenge us to ask what is our reason for being. And I think we all know the history of NATO and its reason for being. The spirit behind this term we use, the transatlantic community, the word community meaning a collection, not a collection of individuals who see themselves as a collection, then as one. And that's where we are now.
What? What?
You don't get it because you're not like...
Because I speak English?
See, Royce, what we need to do is, you know, we have these tools. And we need to utilize the tools that we have.
Yeah.
Community building tools.
Special Forces Desert Command.
So if the Vice President of the United States interrupts an adult security conference to talk like that, you conclude that whatever crisis they're talking about at the conference couldn't be imminent. They must have plenty of time to fix it, and that's why they could afford to send Kamala Harris in the first place, because actually it's not as big a deal as it seems. Clearly, the White House must see European heads of state as equivalent to TikTok influence. This is what the photo was. That's what we concluded. How could we not?
Well, because he's talking to the guy with the nails. Remember the guy with the nails?
Yes.
And then there was this clue. The day after Kamala Harris said the words we just read, talked about her reason for being, the day after she said that, she explicitly encouraged Ukraine to join NATO. Quote, I appreciate and admire President Zelensky's desire to join NATO. She said that at a press event. Now we saw that with us.
Why would you say that? What is wrong with you?
Well, it's, you know, it's honestly not even close to the stupidest thing I've heard a politician say in the past 24 hours.
Good point. So, she didn't call it an assassination.
Obviously, the Biden people must have this under control in some way we don't know about. They must have some secret back channel to Putin. They must be fully assured that saying something so unbelievably inflammatory is not going to push Putin to invade Ukraine. We assume that. I mean, how could it be otherwise? It's the United States. It's a real country. The idea that Ukraine might join NATO obviously caused this crisis in the first place, whatever you think of it. We know, because we've watched for years, the more Western leaders pushed the idea of Ukraine and NATO, the closer Russians came to invading Ukraine. It's not a defense of that, it's an observation of it. That's true. So obviously no sane person would say something like that with Russian troops massed on the Ukrainian border. You'd have to want an invasion of Ukraine. to say something like that. And at the time, we didn't think they did want that. So we got it completely wrong. And honestly, we've continued to get it wrong ever since. We assume that once Kamala Harris humiliated the United States in Munich and jeopardized his core interests, that maybe her boss, Joe Biden, would realize maybe borders aren't a thing. Maybe if you want to keep the border between two countries from being violated,
Her boss is Obama.
maybe you don't send Kamala Harris.
Round 2.
Kamala Harris believes borders are racist or something, so obviously it's pretty hard for her to protect borders. So it was always a strange personality. Biden's been around a while. You know, the key to good management is naturally doing the job. Not everybody's good at everything. So if you're looking for someone to date Montel Williams, well, maybe she's the person you would choose. You could be
Not letting that go either. It's okay, Taco. We don't let that go either.
Never stop making fun of that.
a solid choice that she's done it before. Dating Montel Williams, you know, is something that's within her range of experience. Is she good at it? We can't say, but she's not. But this new gig, de-escalating a world-ending conflict with a nuclear-armed rogue state? No. No, not when nuclear reactors are on fire. But they're doing it anyway. Humiliating our country, jeopardizing our safety and the future of the world. Kamala Harris is now the point person on Ukraine. In Diplo speak, she's got the Ukraine portfolio. What's she doing with that portfolio? Well, starting at the beginning, explaining things to the American public. If the world economy is going to collapse, and you're not going to be able to afford meat for dinner, if Europe's not going to have power, you should probably know why. And it has nothing to do, they assure you, with the criminal negligence of people like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. No. It's because of a place called Ukraine. Listen.
Break it down in layman's terms for people who don't understand.
Yeah. Yes. This is great. This is great. By the way, we covered this. There's 2 comments. I just want to point that out.
What's going on and how can this directly affect the people of the United States?
So Ukraine is a country in Europe.
Look, I know we've heard it, Mersh, but
It's next to a country called Russia.
By the way, when you say layman's, that means it doesn't mean say to a stupid person. It means say to like an average person that would understand, you know?
Yeah.
Not like a fucking retard.
Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
If you are patronizing people to that degree in the middle of a crisis this serious, you should not be in a position of leadership. Translation, I've never read a book myself in my life. I'm assuming you haven't either. Let's talk. Ukraine is a country in Europe, right? Following you. Can you imagine? Watching this, maybe you're
I don't have to imagine. I saw it.
trying to understand what the whole point of this administration is. The equity agenda. And under the terms of that agenda, only the least capable are allowed to assume positions of authority in the United States. It's government under government. It's how Pete Buttigieg, a guy who can barely drive his own car.
Okay, hold on. Lego Man Pete, is that what we're doing now? Is that really what we're doing now?
Fucking amazing.
I like that.
Wound up in charge. And so all these people got their jobs. It was intentional. So Washington has worked this way to some extent for a long time. Just that under this president, the principle has reached its horrifying but logical endpoint. The last president hired Michael Cohen to be his personal lawyer. But the difference is Donald Trump didn't make Michael Cohen the Attorney General of the United States. Biden absolutely would do that as long as Cohen was transgender. And you know that. So it shouldn't surprise you, though it should horrify you and make you nervous, that according to the Hill newspaper, Kamala Harris is going back to Europe.
No, please don't.
We need her now more than ever.
To see how much worse she can make this disaster.
She's like, I got an Airbnb in Italy that was canceled by Germany.
Oh no.
Something
to her.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to go. I just fell the other day.
I broke my tibia.
Show solidarity with Ukraine, which means to badly damage key American interests in inventive ways to have. That's what's going on. A crisis that gets more grave by the day, whose ramifications are clearly more serious than anyone expected, overseen by people who have no wisdom or foresight or restraint, and fundamentally don't have the interests of our country at heart when they make their decisions.
You know, Tucker, when you put it that way, I think you don't like this woman.
I don't think he likes her is what I'm picking up.
He's the only problem.
He's just not a Montel Williams fan.
but she's the most
Or Montel Jordan.
very symbol of it. Hey, Sean Hannity here.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. I was thinking that we could bomb Russia. Hey, Sean Hannity here. I was thinking that we just bomb them and keep it a secret.
Yeah, we just bomb them and don't tell anybody we did it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here, and I want World War III. That would sound awesome.
Join me tonight with Lindsey Graham as we call for the assassination of a fucking world leader of a nuclear superpower.
That's exactly what it's gonna be. Okay, did you see this classroom in Texas that erupted into? Oh, I'll just play it.
Are they chanting four? Oh, I saw they're chanting 4-piece basket. How much is it on sale for right now?
I have no idea. I gotta
Does it come with the cornbread and the sides?
That sounds good.
4-piece basket.
Look at the haircuts. It's just. And that's university. All right.
Good kids. Tell them to go to some school where they learn how to be a fucking electrician.
Well,
first of all, they'll be in and out for about 35, 40 grand. They get tools when they graduate, and they get jobs. And they're not chanting "fuck these fascists" while they're learning to weld.
Let's check. Yeah, because the fucking instructor will be like, focus.
Seriously, like here's the thing: I can pass you, I can fail you, and it's all going to come down to how well you weld. So you might want to focus on that. Otherwise, you're just going to pay another fucking 30 grand.
Let's listen to Kate Brown, the governor of Oregon.
Hello there, Governor Kate Brown here. Every child deserves a loving, supportive, and affirming home life.
And a mayor with Harry Potter glasses.
Texas Governor Abbott's decision to remove trans kids from loving parents is especially cruel.
That's not what he's doing. He is stopping from them from giving hormone-free children. There's a big difference.
To literal children.
This policy is another iteration of a long and painful history of discriminatory policies targeting our LGBTQIA community.
All right, I'm really Frozen. Please pick. Don't tell us yet. Okay. I'm gonna try to guess all the letters in that. We'll try to guess all the letters in that. Frozen, tell me the answer. Don't tell me the answer yet, but have it pulled up, okay?
Final round.
All right. L, lesbian. G, gay. B, bisexual. T, trans. Q is queer. 2 is two-spirit. What's S? Any guess, Mercer?
Stupid.
Okay, no, sissies. Is it sissies? Okay, Frozen, what's S?
S is part of the two.
Oh, that's the two-spirit.
Oh,
okay.
you just so they get 2 letters in the thing. That's cool.
Okay, I, intersex?
Yes.
A, asexual. I don't know, plus is plus? Did I win?
Yes.
Oh, no, I actually lost because I do that.
Yeah. No real winner here. So all of America loses.
LGBTQIA community. I know that for countless parents, to watch these atrocities happen in states around the country is upsetting and heartbreaking.
Upsetting and heartbreaking is giving hormones to 5-year-olds.
I know it is for me.
Is it for you? Do you have any children?
To all the LGBTQ2SIA children and young people across our United States, I want you to know that you are seen, you are loved, and you matter. You should not be political pawns for people who are power hungry.
How dare you? How fucking dare you talk about using children as political pawns? The people who mass children and didn't let them go to school for 2 years. How fucking dare you?
And to all Oregon's youth, especially those who are trans, non-binary, or questioning.
Florida.
The state of Oregon remains committed to honoring and protecting your right
to get hormones and completely fuck up your entire reproductive system.
If there's things we want you to have access to high suicide rates and legal weed. There's more the stuff in life.
And lesbian bookstores.
Gotta have a less used lesbian bookstore. The books are used, not the
lesbians are also used.
yourself. And let us not forget.
Yeah, come to my bookstore. I just opened. It's called Lesbian Bedtime.
That you have the power to stand against
E-Man, that's E-Man.
justice. If you've been waiting to get involved in local politics, now is the time. Volunteer. Talk to your friends and neighbors about issues.
I just kind of am making sure that she returns those glasses. McGregor could have his next fight. And that would be great.
He really is dressing like a fucking weirdo lately.
Fucking, yeah.
Care about. And if you're old enough...
He dresses like Bentworth Farnsley now.
Yeah, he walks around with an umbrella.
Consider running for office yourself. Let's build an Oregon that's safe, just, and joyful for everyone. And let's make
except white people.
Question: didn't you guys have an autonomous zone where there was no government for a while and people died?
Yeah, and then you immediately, the Antifa people that were in charge, immediately went militant and shot a bunch of black teenagers. Remember that?
Remember
when they mag dumped into a car full of black teenagers?
Remember the Pizza Garden?
Dude, forget the Pizza Garden. The fact that they did it under the whole guise of racial justice and these cops are out of control, and within 4 days they mag dumped into a car full of black teenagers is what's the funniest thing ever. It's like, black kids, and you're like, see, not so easy, is it?
Chubby and Sweats for Women's Herstory Month. Show Mersh how the Bitchin' Kitchen fell off. Bitchin' Kitchen chick fell off. Remember that show, Bitchin' Kitchen?
Not really.
I think
maybe if I saw it, I might remember it.
One Man Army. Forget the nukes. I want anarchy for the U.S. so I can watch all these college nerds and Twitter marks squirm trying to survive. Let's see, but I don't want that because I like restaurants and stuff. Let's see here. One Man Army. I'm buzzed, and Lindsey Graham's voice makes me want to throw punch him. Jack Action. When the city council guy corrected Alex Stein about there being no glory holes in the park, it was because everything else Alex Stein said was true. Yes, that was hilarious. I just want to say there's no glory holes in the park. Lindsey Graham's high libido. Why do you call Lindsey Graham? What do you call Lindsey Graham and his significant other? Muddy buddies. Oh, goddamn. No, I like muddy buddies. Why would you do that? Someone bought a beer. Kamala Harris is the dumb and ugly one in the family. Look at her sister, Maya Harris, which graduated from Stanford. I've never seen her sister. Hold on. Maya Harris? Is that the name? Hold on. Maya Harris. Oh, my God. Yeah, you're right. Kamala's the ugly one. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, the other one is...
You seen her sister?
Oh, no, I've never seen her sister.
Yeah. Hold on. Look, this is Kamala Harris' sister.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, look at the difference.
Damn.
I got an even better one for you. Here's the side by side. There you go.
Oh my God. Yeah, now I know why she's such an angry woman.
Yeah. That, honestly, joking aside, that does make a lot of sense now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mersh, tell them about CBDX.
Guys, CBDX.com is a website where you and all of your friends can buy premium Delta 8 products. What is Delta 8? It's THC that's legal, mostly legal, depending on where you're at.
What state?
Yeah, you guys, but don't worry. If it's not legal, they won't ship it to you. You can go to CBDX.com and take a look at their variety of products. Dabs, moon rocks, buds, disposable vape cartridges, and more. Here's the deal, right? Here's the kicker. If you use promo code ROTC, not only are they going to give you 20% off, which is fucking insane.
That's crazy.
They're also going to throw a free gift in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows what it's going to be. Sometimes it's a pre-roll. Sometimes it's a sampling of some other types of buds maybe you didn't buy.
Or one small toy.
Yeah. It's like your birthday or Christmas, except unlike your parents, CBDX.com isn't going to forget about you. So go to CBDX.com and use promo code ROTC when you buy some products. Get 20% off. Get a free gift in the mail and, feel good about yourself.
Don't forget, every Wednesday show is a Patreon show. We're not doing a free show Monday because we'll be recording a riff for the patrons. All right, what is it? Run, fart, hide. What's the Daily Wire movie we're doing?
Run,
hide, run, stink. Frozen. What's it called?
Stink.
Run, hide, fight.
Run, hide, fight.
But I am going to wrestle a stink.
A stink. So just go to patreon.com/we're not sorry. $5 is all you need to sign up to get all that exclusive content every Wednesday show and the movie riffs that we'll be doing. We'll be right back. Stay where you are.
Do you like your novelty comedy songs organic? Handmade with painstaking care, put into every note? Well, look no further than Irrational Times. Using only the finest instruments to create an experience that your ears will thank you for later, Irrational Times attempts to elevate the whimsy to a desirable level. New songs and sketches every week, so check it out. No one's gonna tell me how I'm gonna boogie. Come on, everybody boogie bumper tonight. No one's gonna tell me how I'm gonna boogie. Come on, everybody boogie bumper tonight. No one's gonna tell me how to boogie. Come on, everybody boogie bumper tonight.
Here's what you can expect on the Sunday Night Shit Show.
And I promote your fucking train wreck of a show.
Check us out on Sundays, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on DLive.tv/Sunday Night Shit Show.
In a world where our very way of life seems to be under attack from all sides, and our freedoms are slowly being ripped away, Guns for Tards is fighting the good fight to help protect America from its enemies by advocating Second Amendment rights for our nation's most vulnerable and often overlooked citizens, the mentally challenged. Our founding fathers believed that a well-armed, trained, and educated citizenry was the key to a free and prosperous society. But Meatloaf also said 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We believe that Tards are our second-to-last line of defense in this crisis, and we at Guns for Tards aim to provide the means and the programs to give proper training and resources to Tards in need, helping to make the country a safer place. There are over 40 million mentally challenged Americans living today, and by 2020, we plan to arm at least 10% of them. We want to get as many guns in the hands of as many Tards as we can. But we won't be able to do it without your help. So please, pledge your help today. Arm a Tard. It's not that hard. Go to www.gunsfortards.com for more information, or follow us on Facebook or Twitter by searching for Guns for Tards.
Your soul is weak.
Guns for Tards.
Round 2, fight.
You miss the 80s? Ever wonder how was that awesome synthwave music made? Come on, I'll show you. MV it some nights from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Central.
But my rational thinking and my desire for an open dialogue were a dead giveaway. It was all starting to make sense. See, this generation doesn't even understand half the shit that they're saying. They aren't more ethical than us. They just want to be perceived as such. And who could blame them? I mean, they've spent their entire adult lives only 280 characters away from being tweeted into oblivion. Either way, I took a new tack.
We need to use our privilege as much as we possibly can to protect people. How can you not see that?
We need to use our privilege to protect people as much as we can. How can I not see that?
Because if we don't, who will?
Because if we don't, who will?
Exactly. What we need is a revolution.
Exactly. What we need is a revolution. Simply regurgitating back to them exactly what they're saying to each other in their ridiculous echo chambers is all they want. And then we can get what we want.
Second hour Friday show. Dude, my allergies are a fucking nightmare. And I went and checked the pollen count, and it's like above high. I'm like, well, that makes sense.
Have you tried complaining about it annoyingly? See what I did there? I got him frozen. No, I don't think that would help me better. What's he gonna play? No, don't do this, please. Please don't do this. Round 2. Alright, I like Curtis Young. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not like the growl?
Martini shot.
All right, you know what? I'll top it out. I'll sit here, whatever, play Corey Feldman, chase the audience away.
Let's watch it live.
The rock version. What is this? 1998. Listen to that crowd. That sounds like, remember when you like go to your friend's local band gig? That's what that sounded like. The sounds of a performance bouncing off of 4 empty walls.
We have a local story for us, Mark. Polk County.
Oh, yeah, this was...
On a busy Friday night, a group ran up a more...
By the way, I'm sorry the audio's on the right ear. That's not me, that's them.
On a busy Friday night, a group ran up a more than $300 bill here at Davenport's Ale House, and they never paid it. These Dine and Dash crimes not only hurt the restaurant...
Oh, yeah, that's actually one of the good ones.
Yeah, okay, so now we can say, because it doesn't matter now. Davenport Ale House is the place where Mersh and I went. And I downloaded TuneCore on the jukebox, and it was only one.
No, that was not.
Yes, it was.
That was Hurricanes.
No, it wasn't. Hurricanes isn't a Tune thing. I'm telling you, it was Davenport Ale House. 100% positive.
We went up north for that.
We went to the Davenport Ale House and positive. And that's where, I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you, Hurricanes doesn't have the thing. We went to Davenport Ale House, and that's the place where there was one black couple standing by the jukebox, downloaded the TuneCore thing.
Oh, no, you're right. I'm confusing it with Miller's Ale House.
Yeah, no.
The Davenport Ale House.
We started playing the hood rap music.
And when the black people got blamed.
They got blamed
very
for
funny.
it, yeah.
hate it. These dine and dash crimes not only hurt the restaurants themselves, they leave the servers without the tips they rely on.
You try to trust customers, but it's like in any other industry. People would try to do wrong.
Surveillance video from January 28th shows the group of 14 adults and kids enjoying the night at Davenport's Ale House, shooting hoops, ordering up food and drinks.
They were, eating and no complaints. Everything was going well.
But when it came time to pay the $320 tab, one by one they trickled out.
Oh boy, that's a big tab.
especially for a place that's that's bar food.
Dude, I couldn't bring like 3 people with me and wrap up that kind of tab.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean,
they should have been smart. I mean,
even if you're drinking, the beer there is cheap, you know.
Bird went to go and get the checks, and get some to-go boxes, and what we noticed was a few went outside to the car, a couple went to the bathroom, and then they basically made a run for the door.
But not without grabbing their to-go boxes.
14 people. Just get up and wander out.
Oh, 14.
What?
Yes! But look who's on the case. Look.
Can I just say, and I said this before the show, I'm very grateful for an account where this is recorded at the press conference.
It is. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. It's our boy, though.
What are you thinking?
It's no petty crime. In Florida, a dine and dash over $300 is a third-degree felony, punishable by up to 5.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. What the All right.
Good. Seriously, good.
5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine.
When we find you, and we will, you are going to the Polk County Jail for a free meal.
Always does that free meal thing.
Yeah.
And we're not even going to ask you to pay for it. It won't be delicious like it was at the jailhouse.
I think he meant
And I highly recommend. They got the chicken kickers there. They have fantastic quesadillas, which you will not be having at the Polk County Jail.
The buffalo wings are to die for.
That's a guarantee.
For a restaurant that's survived the pandemic, the restrictions, and inflated food
But there were no restrictions here, bro. This restaurant didn't
prices.
You know, we're a family-owned restaurant.
It's an unnecessary blow.
Obviously, the restaurant has to...
Look, there's the TuneCore thing. There it is, right top left corner. Bro.
Yeah, there it is.
And the couple was sitting
house.
and the couple was sitting right there.
Eat the cost. I felt bad for the server because obviously that's the tip is but sadly it happens.
So Davenport's Ale House has made policy changes, especially for groups.
If it's a big group,
especially for groups.
Got to get a credit card to kind of hold. We're not charging it. We're just going to hold it to kind of cover ourselves.
If you recognize any of the faces in that video, Crime Stoppers is offering a reward for tips leading to an arrest. You could even use some of that cash to pay your bill after a nice night here at the Ale House. In Davenport,
they really are just pushing the Ale House thing.
I might go there just to give them a little bit of money.
Not me. I'm going to Babushkas this week.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're hitting up Babushkas, huh?
Babushkas.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. All right. So, how do you draw people into, like, youngsters into faith, right? Well, if you're a Bronx bishop, you use rap.
I've tried to reach out to those that don't come to church.
You might say Bishop Joseph Espaillat uses some unique methods to reach the faithful.
How many more lives will violence claim? Just look at Biggie, Pac, and Jam Master Jay.
So what is he like?
He's a rapping bishop.
He's like the good guy version of Eddie Kingston?
Yeah. He's Betty Kingston.
Put down the guts of selling drugs.
You heard him, the 45-year-old auxiliary bishop for the Archdiocese.
By the way, he's an auxiliary bishop. He's a backup
Bishop.
Let the children know they want to let them just the streets. It's what I grew up with. It's what I know. And so I just speak to the young people from what I know.
It's so embarrassing whenever they do this. It's the most embarrassing thing.
Nah, man, he's from the streets. He's trying to speak to the streets.
You might as well sit backwards in a chair and put a hat on backwards. Yo, let me rap to y'all.
Sometimes disappointing to his superiors while he was studying at the seminary.
Literally everybody, because it's a seminary.
It was actually the priest who lived right in front of me.
I was like playing it really loud and annoying the shit out of him. Even though he became a priest, we could live in a church and live in solace, be close to God, bro.
But I was just playing Nas like really loud.
I would just blast like Gangstar and shit, you know. Mobb Deep. Looks like a mob
Church
guy.
in the Bronx. Just after the 45-year-old native New Yorker became the youngest Roman Catholic auxiliary bishop in the United States.
Bronx Johnny was there?
Oh, good for him.
There he is.
Congrats.
There he is.
Timothy Cardinal Dolan presided over the ordaining.
I'm not doing anything that Jesus himself wouldn't have done.
Well, I don't think Jesus rapped.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't.
Jesus reached out to the poor, to the oppressed, to the marginalized. And this is...
You know rich people listen to rap too, right? Pope Francis. Let's not talk about Pope Francis.
That's not exactly the best example of a pope.
His mission is to help those living on the margins, something he sees too much of in his community. Many like him.
Yo, I was gonna rob this liquor store, but then I heard this auxiliary bishop do a fly freestyle, so I decided not to.
He celebrated.
I thought they're Puerto
Yo, it's like I dead ass renounce Satan, dog.
Operates mass in both English and Spanish.
There's a lot of problems.
It'd be funny if he was wearing a bubble cup with a collar.
Yeah, get him custom made.
That would be hilarious.
Right now with depression and suicide, and that concerns me. There is a taboo amongst the Hispanic community, especially with mental health illness.
No, there isn't. What are you talking about?
You know, they don't like looking for help.
Bishop Espaillat also reaches out to his community with a popular podcast.
Sainthood
in this. Hold on.
But it's hood.
I know, I got it.
It's sainthood, but like in the hood.
Sainthood in the city.
Huh?
Let's see, sainthood in the city. Where's this at? Let's see. Found it.
This is spiritual.
Oh no, 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 no. Buckle up. Buckle up, I found it.
I can't do this.
Buckle up, I found it.
It's like Christianity meets House of Buggin'.
This is spiritual warfare. It's all fair love and war, but of course, we cannot take a loss here. This is spiritual warfare. It's all fair love and war, but of
Sean White over here.
course, we cannot take a loss here. Yo, stay in the city. Convo. Highlight. Deep convo. Check it out.
I'd rather get a Botchamania intro.
I want to speak good food.
This is sainthood in the city.
It's sainthood in the city, like hood.
Got it.
It's like the hood.
Bro, what is this? A fucking Marvel movie? How many fucking intros do you have? Oh my god, you're not even mic'd up right.
I only need the mic when I'm spitting a hot fire about Jesus.
Amen. Yes. I don't know if you guys know this.
What?
I can't hear you over your transitions. Like dead ass, bro.
I'm playing like people literally pass out. I've seen there's no, you know, like this dude is not gonna stop. Yeah, and again going back last night, going back to Romans 12:2, right, to a change of your mind.
Yeah, what was dope is like, so I started taking Christians to the gym, and it was funny because I realized what was dope is
I started taking Christians to the gym.
And like Christian people ain't never seen a gym before, dog. Like you take a Christian person to a gym and it's like, bro, man, their eyes be bugging out and shit.
Am I supposed to lift this shit?
like there's some things like in his mindset, you know, from him playing football and stuff. And I was like, all right, I just want to test where your strength is at least give me 5. And I saw him go past it. Okay. And I literally saw his whole face. Yeah. And he was like,
yeah, it's working out, dog. I mean, I get it, bro. Dog. Like, what do you say to them?
He got off me right
I'll tell you what you say to them. Only one of you in the store at the time.
I need a credit card up front.
Yo, dog, I was at like the Davenport Ale House with my homies, dude. I was there with like a party of 12 dogs, and we're like, we ain't paying because Jesus wouldn't pay. So we bounced. We just fucking bounced.
I didn't even tell him that, you know, and I was like, okay.
That's
like,
son.
yeah, word.
Word. Word.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
That'll preach.
Like, literally.
Literally,
Do
dude?
that all the time, Alex, so don't even act surprised. You have a regimen for all three of them.
Like, I'm done with
Man,
this.
I feel like I'm watching a bad, like a NWA Power guy ripping off Eddie Kingston.
I can't. I'm done with this. This is too strange.
You want to check shoulders?
No. Come on, man. Why, Frozen? Why?
Hey, here we go. Huh? Rise? Rise? This makes me just want to just.
You wanna be, I was going to say pagan. You want to become a pagan?
At this point.
Yeah.
New cyber wins.
You're going to love this one.
You may not want them jumping on you or even in your house, but more people are enjoying bugs on their plates.
Insects are becoming a very popular source of protein and other nutrients, and no one knows that better than 3 cricketers in St. Louis Park.
Shane Wells took a trip to see what's all the buzz about.
Oh, a day on the farm, but not the kind of farm you're probably